This activity is about the conductivity of water. Water is a good conductor of electricity. So we will understand with the water level indicator. So this is a circuit we will understand. First we will see a live demo of this. So this is a glass jar and this is our circuit which is close to this one. So this is a jar, this one is a jar, glass jar, and this is a resistance 220 ohms, and there is a power supply in this. So we will understand how all the LED will glow as an indicator of a water level, or will show the conductivity step by step. So let's see how it behaves. So this is the first indicator. So I have put it this way. The first indicator is white, the second is the orange, the third is red, and the last one is blue. So this is a blue LED. When the tumbler will be filled, the blue LED will glow. So let's see. Let me put this underneath to have a stable connections. So I'm putting the water. So as the water is going, so the orange LED, maybe the resistance is more, but the orange LED has turned up because water is contributing as a resistance also. And let me pour it completely. The blue LED will turn on. Can you see? Now all the LEDs are on. So this is a very good example to understand the conductivity of water. Basically what happening is that between these two paths, when the water is there, it getting short. So there is a connection. When this is level 4, this is level 3, this is level 2, this is level 1. So when the water is filled up to here, so this LED is blown up and this LED is already lighten up because this is direct voltages going on from here, because this is my voltage plus and minus 9 volts. So that's why it's on continuously. So this is a very easy circuit. So let's understand the circuit first. So now all the LEDs are blown. Let me take them out to understand more. See, now all the LEDs are out. So these three level 4, level 3 and level 2 LEDs are off. So let me put it under the water. So all are getting on because the water is a good conductor of electricity. So this is a very good, simple and very easy to understand experiment about the conductivity of the water. So students must get exposure about this experiment. So let's understand the circuit. So circuit is very easy. Let's take this out to have more grip. So you should have resources, 220 ohm resistor, which is this one, like 1, 2, 3. It's a protective resistor, or you can have 400 ohms, 10k ohms. If you would have more resistance, you would have less glow, and you should have some jumper wires. All right, let me take them off. So you have to connect this way. Please keep in mind that you have to connect this side, the negative side, in one row, because there is no connection in between. That's why I have used the jumper cable. See, so that this connection is continuous. Let me check. Oops, like this way. So this connection is continuous. So this should go in one line. Okay, if you have a big breadboard, you need not to have a jumper cable, but these connections should be like one is this way. In this, let me zoom it. Okay, and the other one, you have to connect it one connection ahead, this way. All right, Otherwise, if you'll connect in the same row, this will be get shorted. So see this one. So this LED is just behind one step. This resistance is behind one step, and this is just behind the, one step ahead. Same way you have to connect this way, because there is no connection in this, so you have to follow this way. And then you have to put your jumper cables depending upon your LEDs light. Suppose if it's a white, so you can put a white here, or to make circuit more presentable, this will go in the bottom of the glass. You can put this with a tape like a bottom of the glass. Then this one, the second level, or it's a level 2, this one, this will go like a second last one in the bot, like this, with a tape. And then the third level and the final level. This is the third level and the final level. Let me remove this tape. So I hope you understand the connections. They are very easy. I request you to please use this resistance 500 ohms or 220 ohms or 1K. I think 1K, I think less than 1K is a good compromise. Don't use a very huge resistance, and your water level indicator is ready with the help of the water.